Now, from the station on your side, you're watching WAVY News 10 on Fox 43.
And we begin at 10 with breaking news out of Washington. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at 87 years old.
The High Court says she died of complications from metastatic pancreatic cancer. Ginsburg suffered from 5 bouts of cancer in her lifetime. She was appointed back in 1993 by then-President Bill Clinton. Ginsburg had a reputation of a judge's judge for the clarity of her opinions. In speaking events across the country, she was greeted with standing ovations.
She might have been small in stature, but she was a trailblazer for women's rights. Part of her renown came from her fierce dissents, often involving civil rights or equal protection. Viewed as a feminist icon, she earned the nickname the Notorious RBG among her rabid fans. And her death opens a pivotal seat on the court less than 50 days before the election, sure, already sparking a fierce battle.
That's right. We have this news tonight from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Quote, the Senate will vote on President Trump's pick to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg, even though it's an election year. Now, recall when conservative Justice Antonin Scalia died in February of 2016, also an election year. McConnell refused to act on President Obama's nomination of Judge Merrick Garland. The seat remained vacant until after President Trump's victory. Trump ended up nominating Neil Gorsuch, who was confirmed to the court. The 2020 election is 46 days away.
And people are already gathering outside the Supreme Court to mourn Justice Ginsburg tonight. Look at this huge crowd live in D.C., gathering to pay homage to the pioneer there. Some are leaving flowers and candles outside the institution where Ginsburg served for 27 years, comforting each other and absorbing the news of the loss of the longtime champion for equal rights.
Condolences are pouring in for Justice Ginsburg. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine saying, quite simply, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a giant. He went on to state more than 300 million Americans benefit from the more perfect union she brought about.
And Virginia Democratic Congresswoman Elaine Luria tweeting, a champion for equality, a voice for the vulnerable, and a stalwart defender of voting rights. Justice Ginsburg has paved a path to opportunity for so many. Though we mourn our loss, we must also honor and acknowledge Ginsburg's powerful legacy in American jurisprudence.
And we have this from Republican Congressman Rob Whitman writing in part, her example alone has led so many women to enter our courts, our law firms, and our schools. For that, our nation should be forever grateful. To see more statements of condolences on the justice's passing, go to WAVY.com.
And now we want to turn to our other big story tonight. There's been so much going on today. We are watching the windy weather now.
And it could add to what was a messy morning. Some of our areas saw as much as 4 to 6 inches of rainfall. And the wind is sure to bring tides much higher than normal.
This will bring tidal flooding to parts of Hampton Roads. We turn now to Chief Meteorologist Don Slater. And Don, what do we need to be aware of?
Well, we need to be aware of, number one, that it's not rainfall that's going to do this. It's the wind pushing the water up onto the land, and it's going to continue to do so over the next 3, possibly 4 days.